when you walk by, say hi, talk to me, give me the feeling.
Yeah, it's your boy Kid Fresh in them streets. If you're on that YouTube, make sure you find me, subscribe, Kid Fresh 97. Right about now, got my man Klokwize in the building.
Hell yeah.
Superhero tapes.
Yes, sir. It's coming out in May.
Talk about the new album.
Man, I'm really excited about this. This is my my sort of, after exploring a lot of genres, this is my jump back into the basics, into hip hop and R&B and everything I love. And it's been cool, you know, working with some of the outside producers for the first time, like Prestige.
Right. Shout out Prestige.
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Mike Hall, Anthony Quiliani, all sorts of dope people. So, and then I got a record with Pace One on there from the Outsiders. Got Angela Luna, Horace Jenkins, all sorts of great singers. So I'm excited.
Now I see you in the streets out here in the Hartford, CT area a lot. I see you networking.
Yeah.
You know, explain to my audience, because I do it all the time, but you know, I think they feel it more when they hear from other artists how important networking is in this business.
Oh man, I mean, it's a business of relationships, you know, and at the end of the day, like, people get confused and they forget that it's the entertainment industry. Like, we're here to do something entertaining and, you know, accessible to people. So it's really important to be accessible and to try and be as warm as you can, you know.
Because you be out there. I be seeing you out there.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah, I tour a lot and just try and hit everything I can. I love everything that's going on out here. I mean, you know, between the East Coast and LA a lot. And I see a lot of great stuff here, you know.
Now, being from Connecticut, you know, and you're one of those artists that get a chance to branch outside of Connecticut. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like
sir.
when you go to these other cities, how important it is for you to let these people out there know how important, you know, there is some talent in Connecticut.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, 10, 15 years ago, there was only a handful of artists out here, you know, really making some noise. Now, in 2016, you got a whole bunch of artists, hungry, talented, and they understand the business side. Real quick, talk to them how important the business side of the game is.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's, for me, I've been lucky because as a writer, people were seeing my like choruses and things like that, even as an artist, and then so people started calling me for choruses, and then you gotta let whatever you're good at go and just beat people at whatever you can do that other people can't do. And so you know, people like DJ Quick started calling me like, can I come, you know, write some hooks for artists. I was out there with Sugar Free, AMG, you know, all sorts of people, and like, so I just had to decide what kind of artist I was and what kind of artist I wasn't, you know, and really develop my calling cards. So, you know, the business stuff is like, get your BMI right, get your Vivo, get your ISRC codes, everything you can do to separate yourself from the guy on the laptop that is making his first mixtape. Like, you know, we want to grow, we always want to improve. So I've been lucky to see other artists that, you know, that I work with that have taught me certain things, and I just try to keep it all in my tool belt.
There you go. There you go. Because, you know, in 2016, you know, you're starting to see more artists that already have the talent, but now they're researching and studying the business side of the game. Because, you know, back in the day when I first got up here, you know, there was a lot of talent in this Connecticut area, but they really didn't understand the business side of the game, you know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. You had some artists that understood the business side of the game, but they had no talent. You know, nowadays, you know, these artists are starting to realize there's more to it than just the talent. Because, I mean, there's talent in every neighborhood.
Totally.
There's talent in every city. But if you don't understand the business side of the game and you don't have a strong team, that foundation, you know, you're not going to really go far. You know what I'm saying? How important is your team? Talk about your team.
Man, I've been so lucky just to amass different sets of people over the years. And, you know, you really got to go where you're welcomed and not just where you're tolerated. You know, there's some people that are going to really get what you do. The same way I could bring up a Jay-Z album now and get 5 different opinions. Like, you know, you can't try and convert the people that don't get it or don't want to work with you. You have to really find the people that are welcoming to you and warm, you know. So, you know, I have like a great just writing team of like, you know, Anthony Quiliani and Angela Luna do a lot with me. Everyone here at the radio has been great. I work with thesession.net a lot, which is like a Brooklyn-based hip-hop website. You know, you've hosted some of the events, so... between that and touring, really touring is where you put a lot of those relationships down and stuff, you know.
Because you get a chance to build your foundation, build your fan base up. Because that's another problem with a lot of these artists, you know what I'm saying? a lot of these artists, they walk around and they talk.
Yeah.
Like, yo, freshman, I got the hot shit, man. You know, you need to be talking about something. You know, I'm the hottest thing in Connecticut. I'm like, really? You the hottest thing in Connecticut? What kind of sales you got?
Right.
Well, I'm like, who? What you mean? You said you just told me you're the hottest thing in Connecticut.
Right.
What kind of sales you got? You got a fan base?
Right.
Can you do a show at Toast Place and sell it out?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Can you go to Sully's and bring a whole crowd of people?
Yeah.
Or are you just one of those artists that, you know, you show up and you got 3 of your boys and that's your fan base?
Right.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
You see a lot of that, and I wish it was a more evened out playing field, but it's a really drastically wide spectrum of where people land, and I just hope people do what I did as a kid. I grew up here. I listened to you since I was 12, and I sort of like saw
now
the
you make
model.
me feel old, shit, man.
Well, I'm young. I'm still young, baby. I'm young.
There you go.
And,
there you go.
You know, but I sort of saw the model of, you know, how people in the industry were doing it. And what kind of marketing campaign was that? What kind of imagery is it? And instead of being mad I didn't have those things, I started finding alternate ways to get there. You know what I mean? And find the model that works for you, what kind of artist you are.
Right. Now, for people that's watching this, you know, and they want to get in contact with you, you know, talk about your social media, how they can contact with you.
Man, I'm super easy. It's just Klokwize at everything. It's KLOKWIZE. It's as wrong as you can spell the word Klokwize. That's how hip hop people do it. That
There you
name
go,
just kind
dog.
of stuck with me. So it's at Klokwize. You know, I'm on Spotify, I'm on iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal. Anywhere you go to listen to music regularly, you know, you can plug right into the Klokwize stuff, which helps lift the whole tide out here in Connecticut, you know?
Right. Now, before we get about here, talk about the single and talk about the album again.
Yeah, so the single has just come out. It's called The Feels, and Prestige produced that, who, you know, does Chris Webby and Joe Budden, and he's been friends with me for years, and it was cool. He was really gracious to come over my apartment and just write it with me, like pianos and everything. So we shot the video for that. Jess McKenzie did that. We shot up at the Sloppy Waffle in Newington, so I'm like pretending I'm a cook, and it's a really fun
Get them
video.
acting skills, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, there you go.
And then the Superhero Tapes comes out for free streaming everywhere in the end of May, early June. And so anywhere you go, like I said, the streaming music will be there. And it's like an 11-track collection that's really summery and upbeat, and just a happier side of me, I think.
There you go. Y'all be on the lookout. Klokwize, new CD coming out real soon. Kia Freshman, how we doing, baby? Showing love. We're going to be at Sully's real soon, over there acting a fool, you know, like we do.
We got July 9th with Session.net. We're going to be over there, too.
There you go. Be out there, you know what I'm saying? Come show some love. That's how we doing it. Peace.
Bless.